Welcome back to Dad Life Gaming. Episode 6. Final Fantasy V 4 Job Fiesta. You get 4 jobs. You gotta have all 4 of the jobs in your party once you get them. Our 4 jobs are Summoner, Dancer, Ninja, and Monk. Not a terrible mix. Not great either. Who am I kidding? Summoner's the MVP. Last episode, we finished up the first world, took a meteor ride to the second world, beat up Gilgamesh, that lovable buffoon, got blasted over. Story. Now we're over here doing stuff. There's that castle we shouldn't go into. I don't think I'm going to go into it, though. Even with all the power of the summer, I think the shield dragon will still just kick my butt, so. We'll just scooch on past there. Dance. The Lord of the Dance. Anyway, let's see. Where are we? Oh, yes, we're here. We're at this part. A MOOGLE. Strange critters. I believe the MOOGLE's first appearance in Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 3, the one that nobody likes, and not the one in America, Final Fantasy 3. Supposed to be Final Fantasy 2, but they changed MOOGLEs into beavers, which would explain guy being able to speak MOOGLE would make a little bit more fantastical sense than him being able to speak beaver, which made less sense. Good job. Probably not the greatest idea. Use Ramu in water, but hey, whatever, right? Everyone's got to stick a fork in an electrical socket once in their life. Keeps things spicy. Speaking of spicy, before starting to get close to salsa season as I'm recording this, I got a big old batch of super spicy peppers ready to go. We're gonna make some super spicy salsa. In addition to streaming, being a prolific streamer, I'm also I like canning. I like making salsas and pickles. Can't grow anything worth a shit in my garden, but I can sure take stuff from the supermarket and make it and preserve it. Especially in places like, hey, here's $5, take a flat of tomatoes. Like, sold. Good skill if pick up. Oh, somebody mastered something. Guess we can wait until we can get to dry land. Let's just fucks them right on up. Alright, who's mastered? Alright. Gerbs. He's Ninja. Summoner. Alright. Well. You know what I'll do? So he's Master Ninja Monk. Yeah. I'm just curious. That's really all I am. I don't want you to be a dancer. You know what? With that ribbon. Yeah. 64 magic. That's not a bad deal. Alright. I'm curious to see Galuf dance as a monk to see if we get like double sword dance punches. I'm confused. It's confusing, but hey. Science. Dance. Jitterbug. Ouch. Not a great start. Okay, jitterbugging's not terrible. Jitterbug. Careful, Mr. Moogle. The enemy who's very vulnerable to Phoenix Downs. Very, very vulnerable. This vulnerable, maybe. That vulnerable. He's that vulnerable to Phoenix Downs. You gotta be careful. What would happen? Danger, danger. Ah, Lena and her animal thing. Lena loves animals. Arts is kind of a prick. Aloof is jolly and Ferris is a pirate. And Lena likes animals. There's you go. There's the personalities. That's all you need to know. That's it. There's the gamut. You can derive the entirety. No. Think. You go round the desert. You go over, up, across. No walking through desert. You get attacked by a monster. New headphones. Hurt my ears. Stay out of the desert. You don't want to get caught in the desert. It's a no. Or, you know, just do this. And now you gotta remember where he's at. That's the tough part. You gotta find. If you weren't paying attention to where he goes into, you had to find it. Oh no! Oh! Ah! Dude, you literally just saw me a minute ago. Whoa. I literally just saved you. How could you forget? Anyway, Moogles in 3. They weren't in 4. I suspect the naming way was supposed to be a Moogle, but as it turns out, I think the naming way is supposed to be a hint to Japanese myth. The dancing dagger in a cottage in an elf cape. Got 2 pendants. Okay, better. Yeah, rabbits on the moon. What? No, I don't want to go. I don't want to leave yet. There's other things for me to steal. I mean, get. Psychic Moogle Kupo. Ooh. Oh, he's not doing good. Oh, dang it. Old man Windrake. Whoa. Interestingly enough, they do go extinct in this game. The Windrakes. This guy, I think he dies. And then another one dies later. For reasons. At the nose, duh. It makes a Moogle face. Cuckoo Popo. Hooray! Now I get to fly back to Castle Ball. Can I just stay here a little longer? There's some stuff I want to steal. I mean, get. There's still treasure. I was foolish to talk to Moogle twice. I should know better. I should commit larceny, grand theft first. Man, I wanted that extra elf cape. I was gonna come in handy later. Maybe we'll come back and get this until slightly later. If you would quit making him fly in so many goddamn circles, he wouldn't be so tired. Just get up and go home. Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you, Windrake. To his roost. King Elf! I know we're dum-dums, but we're glad to see you're back. He's just chilling. Dang it. Exposition. I get it. It's an RPG. He's a king. Galuf is a king, you see. He's not just some old coot. He's a king. And you'll find that all of his friends were kings. Because why not? Treasure. Oh, you know, we didn't go to Wall's Castle and get the other elf cape. So we got like we're down like 2 elf capes. Let's see here. We don't need to go into the basement. Nothing to be gained there. What about... Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Great. Perfect. Excellent. Hoping they'd have ninja scrolls or something. Here we are again. Nope. Cool. No. Okay, excellent. Don't need any of that magic. Oh no, an emergency alert. West Nile virus was detected. Near where you live. Just like it is every single year. Angel robe, though. Angel robe, not... Who can even equip the angel robe? What the hell is that? Chemist and freelancer, cool. Junk! Into the sell pile. Yeah, we've had West Nile detected here for, I don't know, 20 years now? Whatever. Oh, we're not letting you open the gate because there's monsters. It's a spooky monster. Probably should have figured out where I was supposed to go. And then, where was that? Is it up over here? Yep. Just a great sword lying in the water. More money. Alright, how do I get the hell out of here? Why are we toilet spinning? I guess we need to go find out that we need to go get the dragon grass, whatever. I don't know, man. Drag on some grass myself. Maybe later. Dragon grass. That's not true. I don't smoke. I don't smoke it. Pushed himself too hard and he's dying. Man, been there, done that. Drakenville, the Valley of the Windrakes, where they might find dragon grass, where they roost, where they would find it. But no one's ever come back alive. That turned out to be a lot louder than I expected. Still, that was pretty cool, right? I get it. It's supposed to be emotional, right? And it's, your next step of your adventure is to go get the dragon grass. So we get the flying dragon. He feels better. He got the dragon grass for his tummy. Help with his tummy ache. Because I know that overexertion does give me a stomach ache too. Like, ugh, God, I feel like... No, this part of being 42. Open the goddamn gates. I'm the king. How do we know you're really Galoof? Galoof, Galoof, whatever. I don't give a shit. Mana, whatever. Oh, this dipshit again. All right, Galuf, dance. Dance like your life depends on it. Stupid, sexy Galuf. Jitterbug. I guess I probably should have stayed the night in an inn while I was in there. Oh well. I should have done a lot of things. North. Cursed being. I have a lot in common with that frog. I feel that feel. Dang! Woo. Titan! Oh yeah! Rip Hulkster. He did die yesterday when I realized that I'm releasing this probably far after that, but yesterday he was announced that he had passed away, which I'm sure there are people who have feelings. People feel feels. Understood. It's still fun to see him. Actually, I was always a Macho Man, Randy Savage kind of dude myself anyway, so. You know what, Hogan? All these pukesters. Sorry. Then comes in the other wolf, Helger, one of the Dawn Warriors. Dum. Cronia, no, I will test your blade. Because reasons, you see. Because otherwise we couldn't do this. Oh yeah. No need to hurt him. Sure, whatever. And my favorite part, they realize that he's the son of Dorgan, the other Dawn Warrior. Oh! He's from my world. Seiza. Whatever. They were all the Dawn Warriors, and your dad was he was a Dawn Warrior. So you're half from this world, Bart. Ooh. And then we used their crystals to sail them away because we were too dumb to deal with the problem on our own. I don't know if I started going into this in the last episode and then just forgot, or even earlier in this episode, but this is kind of an interesting, one of the things I had been watching, or at least reading as a retrospective, talked about how in the time that this was being made, this was the real big economic crash for Japan, which, like, you know, they've been riding high on the hog, and then all of a sudden they had this huge crash, and how some analogs of, like, the old generation, it's like, yeah, this is a problem for the young kids. They'll fucking figure it out. Good luck to them. Riding high on the hog. Who does that sound like? Boomers, by the way. Riding high on the hog, and then, well, that's, you just aren't working hard enough. My bootstraps. You probably get tired of me yelling my bootstraps in the mic. But there's supposed to be an analog of, like, kind of like the prevailing, like, kind of youth, how the Dawn Warriors steal this problem away for somebody else to deal with at a later problem, and it was like, yeah, get it, you know, out of here. Someone else's problem. Kind of interesting. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but it certainly seems pretty, the analog is there. If you don't know anything about the crash of the early 90s in Japan, it's something. Like, I don't know that Japan has actually really ever recovered from that. Like, part of it's like the events of that situation are directly responsible, at least partially, or the line can be drawn back to their low birth rate. Like all the weird societal problems that they're having now. And I say weird in a general sense, like people just like, yeah, I'll work a part-time job because I can't get a full-time job, and I'll just live in an internet cafe. And just like, for $10 a day, you can just stay in the cube, in the personal internet cafe sleep cube. But you're like, $10 a day, that's fucking expensive. But then you look at our rent, right? And I mean, where I'm at, we'll just say 32 house you want to rent. It's like $3,200 a month. You divide that by 30, that's $100 a day. $10 seems like $300 a month to have I mean, it's a cube. You can live there. Anyway, I remember when my rent was like $600 a month. That's damn easy to do when you split it two ways. You and a roommate in a 2-1 house. Them days is gone. And I feel sorry for everybody struggling with rent. I get it. My unemployed ass there for a long time. Here's where I can get my scrolls. Poison rod. Grab a couple of those in case I need it. 2 kodachis. Well, these silver armors we can just sell. Ain't no one gonna wear that again. I don't think anyone's wearing those again. Junk. A hole on that main gouge. I thought this was where you... No, you can't get those until later. Okay. I was like, Isn't this where you could get the air knife? Air knife was what I was thinking. There you go. If you're wondering the long silences you heard that marble roll down the track, air knife was the weapon that we were looking for. If that was your guess, good on you. If that wasn't your guess, better luck next time. But yeah, very interesting analog. Which is kind of wild when you think about that sort of situation from the like problem solved. People aren't passed out in the streets. Don't gotta worry about it anymore. Yeah, anyway. Suze, no, not Suze. He's a good dude. Dragonvale. No one's ever returned from Dragonvale alive. By the way, if you have a bard, which one of you? That song, that dude, Requiem. If this is your first playthrough of Final Fantasy V and you have a bard, Requiem is about the only offensive thing that bards can do, and it does damage to undead, and it is super effective on this mountain and in the underground cave. Better buy my one. My one used high potion. That feels like a good idea or with to buy. Sell that. I'm gonna sell these mage mashers, these doiks. Ninja suits. I don't think anything else over here I can really buy. Cottage. Alright, that should be good enough. Better rest up really quick before we head up Ye Olde Mountain. Well, I do know that we are going to have to... It is worth it to grind out 4 wall rings. Don't think it'll be too hard of a deal to get. But anyway. It is entirely possible that that's sort of like a prevailing theme. Freet and balance. I'm fully open to it, especially considering people tend to write stories that no matter what you do, unless you are entirely cognizant of them and try very hard to not fall into that trap, they tend to write stories with the narrative, the society around them in mind. Or at least if you're trying to write a, you know, a story like one would find in an RPG anyway. Bone dragons. Chop. Probably shouldn't use that against undead. Just thinking out loud a little bit. trippy. Hellfire! Galuf, Mastered Monk. So the only two he has left is Dancer and and Summoner. What do we want to put on him? HP plus 30. Eh. Well, the main gouge on. Do the flame rod. And get that. Formation. That'll have to do until one of those two masters their next jobs. Oh well. Dance. Kick. Whoa. Summon Ifrit. Yeah, I guess Galuf has a MP problem. Not a great idea. Would not appear to be a huge fan of the jitterbug. Or maybe it is a huge fan of the jitterbug. One of those two extremes. Yeah, cottage. Regardless, Bone! Not great. Wait, is Ferris in the back row? Oh, she's in the front row. High potion. Oh, eagles. I have falcons in my yard again, which is crazy, or up in my trees. Just crazy to think about. That there are falcons, there's a family. I think there's 5 of them. My neighbors have 2 small-ish wiener dogs. Wiener dogs and they also have a little tiny aviary where they have some birds that they take, pet birds or whatever. And man, those hawks are just like, yum. You gonna eat those dogs? I realize they're only like Cooper's hawks, so they're kind of small, but still, still a damn hawk. Okay, you gotta stop doing that. Hellfire! We also get Golem on this mountain. All right, well, that takes care of that problem. Damn zombie dragons. They do drop dragon fangs. So that was something I did forget, is that if you do need money, Those dragon things are like 2,500 a pop. Some serious scratch. This. Nope. Back down. Hit the button. Open the stairs. There's no poison summon, so you don't get much out of the poison rod for summoners. So any item that boosts elemental effect, air knife, magus rod, any of the elemental rods, poison rod, those all work really well with the respective summons. Air knife plus Sildra later, and a golden hairpin to keep the MP costs reasonable is just, yeah, you get bomb, yeah, you get Leviathan, Phoenix. Can I just, hey, can I just do that? Is that just a thing I can do? You gotta help me. Oh, I'm working on it. Guess I should just focus on the one. Nope. Okay, it doesn't work. I'm trying. I guess I could just... No. The nice thing is if you oops and he does end up dying, you can just try again. The fight happens again. You can just redo it. Not sure why this guy is suddenly taking so little damage, but... Okay, stop hitting him. Way to go. Way to go, Galf. You were the culprit. We're just going to do that again. You know what I should do? If I'm going for that, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... focus. Since that's not really all that helpful in a single target beatdown. Wonder if I could go and come back. Well, that'd be poopy. Go in here. I was just in here. Try for one more and then... Tango. Worthless. Not so worthless, that one. Should be a save point soon. Yeah, fuck that guy. Like, oh, it'll do sword dance. No, it won't. Like a 25% chance of sword dance. What are you thinking? Gambling and lost. No crown. Wind slash. Wind slash. Is that a katana? It is a katana. Container. I'm done with this. Just as a in general. No, thank you. Yeah. Okay, not terrible. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is about where monks start to kind of peter. Sword items. Use a cottage. Better just save it. Been a while. I was gonna make a save before we jumped in the pit, but yeah. Kick. Gift reach. It should be about it. I was gonna say it should be about it for this dude after taking a hellfire. All right. Lennon poison. Dragon grass. It's an evil plant. Foul leafy demon. Must be where the drakes went extinct. No one decided to come up here. Do that, and then we got these, and then I'm gonna do that to you, and then I'm gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna hit auto. Those plants did not seem to be super concerned with fire. How's Gaia's Wrath? How's that gonna do? Yeah, much better. Water scroll, not great. Take care of that real quick. Oh yeah! Really advanced style. Alright, easy peasy. Fuck that plant. The last of the dragon grass. Let's do extra. No wonder how much extra damage the flame scroll is going to do. You're doing about 500-600, right? All right. No. Yeah, that's it. Here's our ticket. And the Wayland Master. No. I was like, oh yeah, I was going to spend all that time grinding out money. You know what I did do? That thing that I said I was going to do. All right. So now, I wonder if I just break one. No, that just kills everybody. Okay. Got it. Check. Okay, check. Check, check. Check, check. Got it. Don't break flame rod. Full flame scroll. Can I choco kick him right in the nads? Well, fuck this dude. You know what? Eat a shuriken. What the bullshit was that? Okay, so dragon zombie first. That was bullshit I don't think I've ever seen from a zombie dragon. Yeah, I'm just not having good luck with ye olde golem here. Normally this is not a tough fight for me. Normally I can knock this one out in like no time. Alright, light flame scroll. Can I constrict? No. Hey, you know what? Maybe I do this. Here you go, buddy. Okay. Hey, you know what? It's something. It appears to be a lot more damage. Okay, don't kill him yet. Let the focusers do that, because then you gotta wait till they're... Okay. Don't do anything. Okay. Now we got the golem. Golem, go got him. See, that's a joke. That's a joke from the Golem, Go Get 'em is the name of the... You know, I'm gonna... Enough of this bullshit. A quest in Legend of Mana where you learn how to make a golem. So you fight a golem in the junkyard. And then there's some exposition about the toys of the junkyard being a graveyard of mass battle site where people enchanted toys with magic powers and made them fight. Very So I realize that we're talking this is Final Fantasy V for Job Fiesta, and we're talking about Legend of Mana. Legend of Mana is a good game. It's if you go into it expecting Secret of Mana or Trials of Mana, you're going to be disappointed. But if you just go into it like, all right, whatever, it really is. It's a beautifully animated, beautifully colored. It's just a fun game. Yeah, and it's got some serious shit too. I'm sure Kelgar's fine. We're just gonna go to the castle. Actually, you know what? We'll do that next time. We'll get our Windrake next time. So, thank you again for watching Dad Live Gaming. Follow me on Twitch at Dad Life Gaming Pro, I believe is where I'm at. Yes, that's what it is. Thank God. Follow me. Make sure you do that so that way you know when I go live and you can come join along and have fun and watch me be a dumbass in real time. For those of you watching me be a dumbass at a later time, aka YouTube, thank you for watching as well. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that fun stuff. Leave a chat. Let me know what's up. I always like hearing from people who watch that. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time on Dad Life Gaming. Take care, and stay the hell out of my lawn, god damn it. What did I tell you about that dragon grass?